Welcome back to another episode of Viper's Take. I'm the host Ryan Smith, aka DJ Viper. Thanks to everyone who was able to watch my first episode with DJ Dave Gordon. And if you missed it, you can find it by searching up on Spotify or YouTube Viper's Take, or you can find it on my Instagram. I am pleased to announce my next guest, the Afghan prince himself, Degafe. Having been a foreigner to the US, Degafe moved to many states throughout America, trying to find the right place to embark on his musical journey. He finally made the decision to begin his unique hip hop career in Doylestown, a suburb about an hour north of Philadelphia. Degafe tells the story through his own personal lens as he illuminates his come up in the music industry. Soon he will find himself amassing thousands of streams from SoundCloud to Spotify and eclipsing the 7K follower mark on Instagram. He takes his craft very seriously along with his personal producer Tmoney and showcases his unique sound throughout his music journey. Without further ado, I introduce you Degafe. Thanks, Degafe and Tmoney, for joining me today.
Yeah, of course.
Yes, sir. Yeah. Thank you for having me, man.
Yeah.
So
Appreciate
it's
it.
been a tough couple of, I would say, months to now over a year. How did you overcome these unprecedented times and building your music up?
Are you talking about in terms of COVID?
Yeah.
Pandemic?
Yes.
That's a good question. Honestly, man, I feel, if anything, I think that these past couple of months, or a year, I should say, have been really critical in terms of, just growing in terms of music and as a person. But at the end, I think it was for the best. I think that this pandemic, if anything, it made our music even better. It allowed us to make that sound that we've been looking for the past year. So yeah, man, I'm proud of it.
And how about you, Tmoney? Do you have anything in particular that you are grateful for that you're able to accomplish during these times? I mean, the music industry, I've talked to DJs and that, and they weren't able to get out for a while, and they were straining for money and trying to find different outlets. What can you kind of talk about with what you did with Degafe?
Yeah, well, the good thing about us is that when we do music, we really just do it for the pure love of music. Like, we don't really strive to get, a certain amount of money. We understand the money will come, but we really do have this pure love for music. And so that's why it was just really easy to just, keep doing what we're doing when we come to the studio. We know that, it's in the comfort of our own home. We don't have to worry about COVID restrictions and all that, so we just come here, we make it, and it's all within ease, bro.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I've seen many artists I've been talking to and just seeing on different social media platforms, they're recording their best music during this time, and it's really cool.
Right,
And it tests
sure,
to
yeah.
their passions and aspirations. And going off that, what would you say? How did you aspire to be like a recording artist and a producer? Like, did that start as a young kid? Like, did you have any idea that you would become this successful?
Ever since I was young, I always felt like I had a passion for music. I was always hit by music. And what I mean by that is that I was always just really touched by music. Every time I listened to music, it always made me feel a certain way. And yeah, I would have some fantasies where I'd be like, yo, that'd be cool to make other people feel that same way. But what really sparked the fire was, my boy right here, he became a producer.
Yeah.
He started messing around with beats, started messing around with, software programs. And he's like, yo, bro, you ever thought of, trying this shit out? And, we kind of just played around with it. And then over time, we realized that, wow, we're really fucking good.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, we're like, you know what? We should really pursue this. We should really take this seriously and, see what happens.
Yeah, one day I was just scrolling through YouTube, and I saw this one Genius Deconstruct video from Nick Mira for All Girls Are the Same. I saw him do it at the time he was still in high school. I was like, you know what? I can do that, bro. I'm in high school. I can start making platinum records straight out my bedroom, and that's pretty much how it started, And then everything just kept rolling and rolling. Now we're here.
Yeah, and it seems like really eclipsing that 7K follower mark, just racking up those streams, attests to both your talent and your perseverance to gather such an audience. What kind of made you get this success so quickly? Does it attest to, I guess, your mental fortitude or just straight out your talent? Like, how are you able to just gain such a following in such a quick time? Because you said you only got into music 2 years ago. So how were you able to make these connections and really showcase your talent in such a digital age.
I mean, damn, bro. The fact that you said this is success, it means a lot.
Thank you.
Honestly, from my viewpoint, I think we're nowhere near where I want to be.
Sure.
However, yeah, you do have a point. We are able to rack up a good amount of numbers, but yeah, for this part of our journey, I really do feel that I think that the music speaks for itself. I think we do put out good music. I think we do have a really good sound that we're able to push. And yeah, bro, we ever since day one, we just promote on social media, Instagram, Twitter. Just telling people to listen, tune in. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Give it a chance.
Just simple stuff. Just when we started out, just sending links, DMing like hundreds of people every time. Follow for a follow, all that stuff, and the connections just sort of came. Like how he got the follow from Dax. We just heavily promoted on something that he posted, and then he saw it, recognized it, and then I met up with King Trey. I don't really sure the details of that, but I know something happened, and you got that connection. It's just a lot of things just came from no sleep and just constantly pushing our music into people's faces. So
yeah, and I'm kind of curious as well. Like, do you think that you have such a unique product, like not only just music, but how you like go about these things? Do you think that attests to how you're able to gain such a following?
Oh my God, for sure, dude. For sure. I genuinely do believe that we stand out in so many ways possible, in terms of our background, in terms of our sound, our personality, everything, man. I think we really stand out from your common artist. You know what I mean? There are so many things that I take seriously that are, just music aside. I do take my image seriously. I do take the music seriously. I do take everything and everyone around me seriously. You know what I mean? And I really do take a lot of pride in my come up. You know what I mean? I really do feel that we have a unique path, and I think it's going to be, really entertaining for a lot of people to see where we come from.
Whenever I do a beat, I don't look for his voice on it. I just do it, and then, I kind of force him down this path, so that way we can create something new and just get that sort of started and open up whole new doors and all that stuff. And I mean, what makes my beats unique is just, it's made by me. Ain't no one else making this shit, so I'm the only one making it. That's what makes it unique.
And I'm sure you guys have your own influences and that make, I guess, contribute to the way you're producing and your sound. Do you have anybody in particular, any artists that the audience might know of that really influenced how you approach this?
In terms of influencing my passion for music,
Yeah.
First rapper I ever listened to was Eminem, and then that kind of started to grow my passion for hip hop, especially. And so I started listening to Lil Wayne. But in terms of artists today, I really look at artists like Roddy Ricch. I really like Don Toliver. I really like Trippie Redd. I really like that. I'm really gravitating towards that melodic sound. You know what I mean? Because I feel like that's what's hitting today.
Yeah, for sure.
So yeah, man.
Yeah. And I would say the number one influence for me was definitely Nick Mira from Money. I just always aspired to, kind of have that young, successful stuff from making beats. And I look up to a lot of other people like Jetson Maid and Metro and all of them, but Nick Mira for sure is definitely my biggest influence.
Yes, and wanted to kind of switch gears and talk about like your process in producing and releasing your music. I've been seeing you guys been putting out stuff hopefully basically every week now. Like
every single week, yes sir.
How are
all
you able to
platforms.
do that? Really, I mean, it must be such a grind.
It's a lot of recording, my guy. But it's easy because we love doing it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Every single day, every night, we just link up, we record, and we get a lot of songs out of the way. We knock out a lot of songs, and then we release them, promote them, and the cycle just repeats.
Yeah, every week. It's pretty easy to make a song, It's like work. It's not work. It's just come here,
Right.
you love it.
It's not work, bro.
It's done, bro.
Just a hobby.
And I love everything that you're doing. You're releasing every week. Every song basically has their own unique style,
Thank
own
you.
cover.
Thank you.
What goes into choosing that different song title or that cover? How does that speak to a specific audience you're trying to target?
It's a great question. When we record music, we always just try to challenge ourselves we try to force out a new sound. You know what I mean? Why try to sound the same every time we record? Because what I strive to be is a very versatile artist. Because when you're a very versatile artist and you can tap into so many different sounds, you can tap into so many different audiences, and that's how we grow.
Yeah, for sure. And then when it comes to like cover arts and all that stuff, I just listen to the song, I just put it on repeat, go to my computer, and whatever's kind of coming to me, that's what it is, man. And that's the cover of the song.
Yeah, and I'm sure you're gaining not only attention from the songs but also the cover art and that. Is there any specific collab you would like to do, both at underground artists who are upcoming or anybody?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Who are really doing well?
Yeah, I've been collabing with numerous amount of artists from Philly. I've been really tapping into an artist from Chicago. His name's King Trey. Yeah, man, just from there on, we're just going to keep collaborating, because I do feel that essentially collaborating is really important. You know what I mean? In terms of, just putting out good content and growing as an artist.
Yeah, 100%. And as for collabing with myself and beats, I don't really look for collabs. I just look to this guy because I know at the end of the day, man, that's what's going to bring home everything. So,
yes, sir.
Yeah, I'm sure it's really hard to collab not only with people in Philly but to reach out to people in Chicago. Like, you only have kind of your image on social media and that. So I'm just here with Degafe and Tmoney. We're premiering some music out here. So what's your favorite song, Degafe? Let's hear it, man.
All right, man. This one's called Semi Love Cypher. Let's get it.
Hey, Tmoney on the beats.
you don't want to speak your fucking pop, you know what I'm saying?
One time for my regular, two time for my get the girls in the trap, making me tap, showing semi love. But I'm in charge. I can let you want some person. Going this hard. Get anything that you want. We don't live lives. So you know that I make love. For them checks in my stash that I discard. Ashamed till you think it on my record. And we coming out top. Think you showing you now. Heart is drumming. It drives. Anybody you can follow till it's hip hop. But you not. Out of 10 I'm kick rock. So get loud. Only limit to that shit stops. TikTok. So TikTok. Yeah. I really got no time. I'm just tryna get it for the shit pop. I'm crazy good to get a shit locked. We just tryna get high. Yeah. I'm here to stay. I got this shit going crazy. Yeah. What you gotta say? Oh yeah. What you gotta say? Yeah. That bitch show me some love. Yeah. That bitch show me some love. I think that bitch she sent me up. Yeah. Whoa, look. I think that bitch she sent me up. I think that bitch she sent me up.
There you go.
Let's go. Hit it right on my side with the fire. We in that buzz if we riding around with my dog. Yeah. She give me top by the boulevard. Yeah. If you got time, then don't get involved. We got no top, and we riding around. Only fuck with the in bodies if you want it, you down. You know it. Don't get your shot, but right now it's my lounge. And it's kinda hard to be humble when you talk to the town. You know it. Ain't I got rounds and we letting them pounds. We don't time to raise any love. We gon' slide on our wrist. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, so Semi Love Cypher 2. So what, if you're able to kind of tease us a little bit with that, like what made you like come up with that name and kind of those sounds for that particular song?
Yeah, dude. Obviously a very unique song. No chorus. It's just a whole verse, my guy, with the beat switch up in the middle of it. You got some really slow, hard-hitting melodies at the beginning, and then it turns into like a really fast-paced, flowy type of hip-hop song. So yeah, man, we were just fucking vibing out, dude. It was a great song that came together, man.
Yeah.
That's amazing. I wanted to know, do you want to tease us, our audience, with any other songs, or is that good? Do you want one more?
I want another one, dude.
T-Money, you want one more?
Yeah, sure. One more, bro. Let's see one more.
Let's get
Yeah,
A tough
okay,
decision
yeah.
here.
we can do a little harder one, yeah?
You want a harder one?
Might as well, bro. Let's get it, bro.
Alright, what's this one called?
A-side. Featuring King Trey coming up.
King Try?
cause I'm not needing nobody, I don't need your help. I just do it by myself. Bad little shorty acting crazy till I make her yell. Fucking Pokemon, I got 'em all. Shit, if I'm crazy, I'm not one to call. Shit, and I gotta bust it every night. Quit, I don't wanna see a shawty taste right. I'ma tell me the shawty to stay by. So I guess I can decide if I'm hopping on a safe flight. Because this shit come with a great price. T-Money, you're crazy. Okay, I'm not one to lose life. If this bitch, I let that moose fly. I can tell it's broken, we won't currently the A-side. They decided on my waistline. Fuck it, if I lose, I fall down and make the girl shake like. Shawty give me red eyes. Then I started going crazy, I had to go baseline. And this is why I take time. And you try to blind me when I have my vision.
Sure.
Yeah, so A side, that's right. So what's kind of behind the backstory on that song?
Bro, we just wanted to go hard.
Yeah.
We just wanted to go hard. We had a lot of melodic shit. We're like, yo, bro, let's turn it up this time.
Yeah.
Let's get some hard shit. And then we got two people collabing on that.
Yeah.
We got Northside Prince, who's from Philly, and then we got The King Trey, who's from Chicago. So it's gonna come together real nice soon, my guy.
That's crazy. Thanks for sharing those two
Of course, bro.
unreleased
Yeah, of course.
tracks for our audience.
Yes, sir.
Was there any last message you want to tell us, kind of like with your music or anything that these people would want to know about you?
Stay tuned, please. Please stay tuned. Watch what we're about to do. I kid you not, yo. We're really about to shock a lot of people.
Stay tuned, and also don't ever give a fuck, bro. Don't care about what anyone say, bro. Just keep doing what you're doing. You're on the vibes, man.
Yeah.
Yes,
and where can we find you both? Can we give shout outs to your
Yeah,
social media?
you can find me on Instagram at Degafe _. YouTube is at Degafe. SoundCloud, Spotify, Apple Music, you know the name. DEGAFE. Let's get
and
it.
then on Instagram, find me at Tmoney, the producer. Pretty simple, and yeah, that's pretty much it. Man.
Thanks for having us, man.
Yeah, no
Appreciate it.
problem. Thanks, man.